A video about nozzles, is it worth your time? I think it will be because it's going to be a very short video. I'm going to talk about two different things. When I was growing up, I had a Neil Young album. Yes, an album. It's a round thing that plays music that says, "Rust never sleeps." And that is a true statement. And one example is my nozzle for my pressure washer. I noticed I bought an inexpensive shrouded nozzle off Amazon about 7 months ago. I started to notice surface rust around the outside, and I was thinking that's no big deal. I didn't care that much. But then I started thinking, well, if it's in the orifice, that could cause problems. If it starts rusting, it may shrink the orifice. It may make the pressure washer work harder, may push it up over 15 amps. So it might blow up the pressure washer, might blow the circuit, all kinds of problems. So steel versus stainless steel. I think it's worth it to pay the extra money to go stainless. I think I paid $25 for the steel ones, and then for a set of stainless was about $80. I got through Griot's Garage. So I would recommend the stainless, even though it's a painful purchase in the beginning. It'll last a long time. It'll help protect your pressure washer. The second thing is, should you go shrouded at all? So when I was first starting detailing, I got my gun, got my nozzle. I was all excited. I put it in there, all ready to go. Pulled the trigger. Sure enough, it wasn't set in there and locked in there. So when I pulled the trigger, the nozzle came flying out, hit the car. Thankfully, it didn't chip the paint or dent it or anything like that. So shrouded, I think it's important to get shrouded to protect your paint. Thankfully, the nozzle didn't bounce off the car and come hit me in the face or anything like that. So it's definitely important to get. I think it's important to get shrouded too, even though theoretically it's not, my gun and nozzle has never come close to my car. Unlike my leaf blower that I use for drying the car, and I am going to review a product in the next couple days called the blower band. And sometimes when I'm using the blower, I get pretty close and I do bump the car. So that's important. But for my pressure washer, the shroud is not necessarily for bumping up against it, but it is in case it comes off or just. And the other thing is, as my hands get older, it's really hard to put this little tiny nozzle in the end, especially if your hands are wet. Whereas the other example is if you have a shrouded one, gives you really something firm to grab onto, and it'll go right in. So steel versus stainless steel. Stainless steel is definitely the way to go. Shrouded versus non-shrouded, I would recommend shrouded. So thanks again for watching my short video, and have a great day.